Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you are a member of the great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I am the Swan. Shut the fuck up, Rons. You're not. I didn't jank your chain yet. Master of the universe, creator of great, all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today, here, live in the Beaver Den, with an ass so hairless, the soap, and anything he chooses to put near there, up there, around there, or in there, glides through with ease. The Darth Vader to my Padme, the Skeletor to my Evelyn, a man who is more generous with his insults than he probably can afford to be. I give you the Beaveman.
Why you sound like you're gonna cry?
I don't know.
Why are you so nervous?
I'm not.
It sounds like you're gonna cry. You're like,
I am gonna cry. That was heartfelt. It was written with love. It was written with love. I was trying to be loud, but apparently my endurance for loudness doesn't go very well.
You're like,
See, look at him. He can't even not be insulting. Shut up. Shut up, or I'm gonna mute you. Shut up, or I'm gonna mute you. Do you have anything to say over there, Beefman? How are you doing today?
I've been doing pretty well. Thank you very much.
Okay,
for
all
asking.
right, moving on. And also with us today, live from the French Quarter, where she is baking bread and hummus and doing all the things that she does without gluten. I welcome Gigi.
Bonjour.
How are you doing, Gigi?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You're supposed to speak French
Great.
to her.
Oh, bonjour, Gigi. Shut the fuck up. I'm doing my best I can. I'm doing the best I can here.
God, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
I hope you
And also with
get
us
hit by a
today,
train.
and also with us today from Jersey, with the comedian. He's the comedian. He thinks he is funny. He's got the nose. He's got the nose for comedy. I welcome Nemo.
You know, it's a lot more hurtful when you insult me. I don't know why. My soul just died a little.
Did it? It was all said with love. But hey, I didn't call you Michael.
You did not call me.
Okay then. And moving on. Also with us today, live from the Uniden, where he is crafting his memoirs, The Rons.
I thought it was a manifesto.
Oh, memoirs, manifesto, what the fuck ever. I don't know. Do you even know how to write?
Oh,
That was
okay.
How you doing,
Okay.
Rons?
Yeah, suck up. I'll tell you what. Honestly,
Bobby, I don't tell you what, Bobby.
Intro.
I thought you
I
thought
thought
me
you
what?
overtook his intro on the fly. I thought that was great.
I did overtake his intro. Yeah.
No. Was that planned out or did you just go for it?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. You should do it more often.
I should? Okay.
Yeah.
She clearly wrote it down.
I wrote down my part so I didn't fuck it up.
Thank God.
And Gigi
Why
trying to
don't you
keep
shut
a
up
straight
over there?
face,
Oh
not
my God.
laugh into the mic.
Please, God.
That's how you do it, Rons.
Yeah.
That's how a professional does it. You wait your turn and then you speak.
Oh, no,
Ooh.
I'm not a professional. We should know that
We
by now.
know that.
No. That's okay. Don't
It's
worry. You
okay.
didn't know.
That's okay.
That's okay. You're okay.
Obviously,
You're
you're
okay.
not a professional, which is why
No,
you are
I'm not.
fucking annoying.
Ooh.
That's why.
Bringing the claws
Nah,
out.
there's lots of reasons.
Arr!
Yeah, I got claws too. I can do this. I've been holding back.
Go ahead.
Oh, interesting.
What do you have, baby?
Who's gonna cry
angry
first?
handy jam. An angry one. I'll punch that puppy so hard I'll make it cry.
Ew.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What do you have, Rons? Come on, you Mr. Big Talker.
Oh, well.
He has a serrated butt plug.
I swear, no. I was surprised to see you on mic because the kitchen's upstairs where you belong. so that's okay.
And so as house bitch at your
Whoa, whoa,
house
whoa,
who
whoa, whoa.
cooked for
Between me
20
and Gigi,
for 20
she doesn't
years.
get backup.
She does.
I don't have backup. She doesn't get backup.
I swing and back up whoever I think I want to win at that time.
I don't know why
Okay,
you think
fair
that's
enough.
so insulting. Yes, I know how to cook. Do you know how to cook, bitch?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He was-
I'm
he
sorry.
was
Pork and
house-
beans doesn't count.
He was house bitch for 25 years while he was raising his child. 25 years.
Yeah, I was a stay-at-home dad. I do know how to cook. I grew up in a large family.
Great. Why are you trying to make fun of me and tell me that's where I belong? You don't know where I belong, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Rawr,
the claw. Yeah, you're good. The claws.
Mm-hmm. Don't fuck with me, okay? I will take you down.
Okay.
Somebody needs a hug.
Okay.
A hug. Everybody needs a hug. No.
Yeah, don't we all?
No. I got a bubble.
Nope.
No hugs for me.
Oh,
No hugs.
Gigi will hug you.
No, she doesn't like
No,
hugs.
I don't
Why would I
like
hug her if
hugs.
she doesn't
Yeah,
like it?
she
It's
respects
consensual.
my boundaries.
Yes. Unlike the Rons, who doesn't respect anyone's boundaries.
I do too.
Bullshit.
Name me one boundary I didn't respect.
Mine?
When?
Just now. Trying to insult me with your, you belong in the kitchen. What are you from
You started
1950?
it first.
What? What?
You did invite him to bring it on.
Okay.
So, are you napping over there? Nappy,
man.
nappy. Nap's over. We're going to yank your chain now.
Nemo, what's going on with you? How are things going?
I'm surviving life
What does that
and
mean?
cars.
That's a good thing.
It means terrible things.
Do you want to elaborate a little more?
Nope.
Nope. That's it. That's it.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm good.
When is the last time you were in an accident in an automobile?
What day is it?
Every day that ends in Y.
Too
For
soon.
those who can't
Nemo.
see,
He's
for
trying.
those who can't see, I'm making a sad face.
He definitely is making a sad face.
It's heart wrenching, really.
It is sad.
Sad face.
I'm not. I'm making a funny face.
Man.
Claws
They're coming
out.
out with the claws, Nemo. Just be careful.
Claws are out today.
I don't want to say anything, but I've seen pictures of Mike from like the past 3 days, and he's wearing the same shirt in all of them. So he must be really tired.
Habibi.
What's going on with you, Mike? Why are you so tired? Why are you so tired, Nemo?
'Cause my life has turned upside down.
Oh,
You want to talk about it?
Depressing. Yeah, is this gonna be sad?
No. It's going to be very sad.
Is it about your basic aids?
Basic aids.
Treats.
Not
I don't
complex.
I don't have basic aids. I have advanced aids. Wait, no, I
Basic.
don't have advanced.
Yours is basic.
Just basic.
I don't have advanced aids. That would mean I'm dying.
Anyway. What
Aren't we
happened
all
in
dying
Arizona?
a little inside?
What happened in Arizona? What's up with that?
It was great. I did really well. It was a great show. I made some good contacts, and I'm back out here. And I got a 13-week contract job that is sucking my soul.
Oh,
So I can't really travel during the summer,
oh.
which is fuck you, Gigi. Fuck you.
Can you imagine how fucked up it would be? Can you imagine how fucked up how badly you want to have somebody killed if you resort to Nemo as your contract killer?
I don't know.
This person needs to hold really still for me to kill him.
I'm just.
I think he'll have to take a different approach. He'll like charm them and then kill them.
No, he has to use his feet to shoot them.
Nemo, what type of contract?
I told you.
Killer.
Contract killer.
Contract
13
killer.
weeks.
It's social work contract. So it's
Oh,
I work for
Everyone's
13
like,
weeks
oh.
as a social worker at a hospital.
no, I thought he was going to be on the road again for 13 weeks constantly doing his comedy show.
That's clearly not what he meant. He would be excited
didn't
about
know.
that.
Yeah, I think he would be like jumping around telling us like
That
exciting
would
news.
be amazing.
He's
He
like,
said
I booked a gay cruise ship.
Ooh, that would be a fun 13
I would
weeks.
love to.
It's so much fun. Oh my gosh.
What happens in waters
International
in
waters?
international waters stays in international.
Well, let's ask
waters.
Jeanette how she feels about that. We've got that
Hey,
as a sound
Jeanette.
clip. We have that as a sound clip now.
Hey,
According
Jeanette.
to Nemo.
What happens in international waters stays in international waters.
Yeah, I've seen a lot happen in international waters, and it's very interesting. The things that happen on gay cruises. Woof.
Do you think they just
Oh my
swabbed it? Do you think
God.
they just squeegee the spooge off the deck and the fish are following along, just eating it up?
Jeez. Oh, wow.
Like, this is more effective than chum. It's cum.
Oh, come chum.
Just a
There you
giant
go.
squeegee. Just jizz everywhere.
Ew.
Oh my god. That swabbing the deck means another thing altogether.
They don't do the glow bowling with the black light for a reason.
You-
on
I
No.
gay
jizzed on my
cruises.
computer.
Oh,
Oh, we don't need to know that.
right now? Or
Yeah, you do.
No.
no.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
You did it just now, or is this recently?
This was a few weeks ago.
Oh.
It was gross. I'm like, and then I'm worried it's getting into the keyboard, and I'm gonna have to go to Apple and explain what happened.
Like, it's not going to be their
That would-
first time.
No, it's
Like, this
Yeah, and
is
that
the
was
typical
jizz in
Friday.
my-
Are sticking.
There's jizz in my motherboard.
Ew.
The typical Friday.
There we go. Simultaneously.
Ew. Yeah.
I think those are probably waterproof for that reason. I wouldn't test it though.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe you need a
I
cover.
don't think computers are waterproof.
No.
You need
they
one-
should be.
You need a keyboard cover.
Yeah, if you're going to keep jizzing on your computer, Jesus, like, just as a precaution. If you're going to keep jizzing
They
on it,
make,
you really should get a keyboard
silicone,
cover.
keyboards.
Yeah, now we know what to get you for Christmas.
What color do you like?
A fleshlight, please.
Okay.
I always wanted one of those.
I heard we have to get two of them. He's got to stack them.
Back to
Just shove them end to end.
drills a hole into one and does
I'm
extension.
not that big, guys. Come on.
Yeah, we're trying to get you at least some sort of a career. If it can't be in comedy, maybe it'll be comedy porn. What can we
Oh my
say?
gosh, you should totally do porn, Nemo.
No, he should do fisting porn. I'm telling you. We should just have him fisting stuff.
I had an
Watermelons.
opportunity to do porn. I turned it down.
Yeah, but we're talking about your home thing, man. There's got to be a niche out there where you're just like fisting rotten pumpkins and buckets of
actually
cream corn.
was talking.
That's
Slaptail salute.
Oh, we did the wrong.
Carry on
Carry
with
on.
your porn story.
No porn.
Oh,
You had
Wah, wah.
you had
You
an
had the
interview.
opportunity.
You had an opportunity.
A really good friend. A really good friend of mine is in porn,
Nice.
in gay porn.
Nice, stinky.
So he was like, "Yeah, you could do it. Come on." I'm like, no.
Yeah, no.
He's the guy who actually got me into escorting.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't know that, Gigi?
no, I
right?
did not. No, I did not know. How long were you an
There are
escort?
so many sides to Mike we don't know.
Nah, it's mostly just the front and the back.
And the side.
About 2 to 3 years. I didn't take it seriously,
Did you make some money?
but a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot, but a little bit.
All right. Did you have to fuck a lot of people that you were going on dates with?
I
Can't
fucked
say.
a lot of people
Had nothing to do with
In
that.
general.
for free,
I mean,
so I
isn't
might
that
as well
optional?
get paid for it.
Yeah, isn't that optional?
Right. Optional. Please check the box. Would you like sex or no sex this evening?
Probably lost a lot of money
It
though
was
paying
funny. Most
deductibles
of
because he would ask
The
to drive.
one of the first guys I did it with wanted to be treated like a dog.
Yes.
It was great.
Whip that
Did you
bitch.
smack him on the nose with the newspaper and put him outside?
Yes, I did.
Down, boy.
Except
I-
the nose.
I put
was the
food
end
in a
of his-
bowl and made him eat it.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, that reminds me when I did phone sex.
I'd like to be treated like a dog.
I-
The dog has a nice life.
I can help you with that.
Gets up every morning. Our dog wakes us up every morning. so we can take her out to the bathroom. And then she prances around in the kitchen until you feed her, even if it's too early to feed her. And then she goes right back to sleep. And we get up and work. And occasionally she lifts her head and goes back to sleep. And then if I come upstairs for a break, if I open the pantry door, she wakes up from her nap, prances into the kitchen, and gets a cookie because she knows I'm going to give her one. Doesn't seem like a bad life. She's sleeping on my floor right now.
And then she doesn't tell you that she's already had 3 cookies that I gave her. She neglects to tell you that information.
Suckers.
And she's a good dog.
She is a good dog. She's sweet.
Whatever. So
Sammy
what's
is
what's
sweet.
the plan, girls? Since you took over so rapidly,
We didn't really have a plan. We
you have
just
a plan.
no. I think we're doing pretty good so far.
Oh,
Ooh, what?
no, I had the.
Close your mouth before somebody pop a dick in there.
Ooh, she likes it. She's got like
No, there was a story I was going to tell you last week about something that.
Moving on.
All right.
Today we're gonna go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. Talk about the dog.
it was
Tell
the
us about
dog
the dog.
story. Because we were talking about
Better be
dogs.
fucking good.
All right.
'Cause we've had an entire week to wait for this dog
Yes.
story.
Are
So-
you never going to share this story with anyone that's going to maybe know what happened to this
Ugh,
story?
the
'Cause
same-
you might not want to share
Oh,
this story.
maybe I shouldn't share it then. Just in
What
case.
the fuck?
I was
You
just
talked about
giving
last
Gigi-
week, and now you're talking about it again.
Because
And then you're
I
not,
know
there
the
is
story.
no story. There is no
I know
story.
the story,
story,
and
nobody
I
cares.
just wanted to make sure Gigi didn't say anything that she might regret later.
Let's throw some rules out here, people.
Uh huh. We want to do some rules.
Let's throw
Have you
out some
heard
rules.
Gigi talk?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
She
it's-
makes a sailor blush. I mean, I love listening to her. She lets
I
it
bet
all go
you.
out. If you can offend her in some sort of way,
I'm not offended.
She's easily offended,
Exactly.
actually.
It's not. We're not
And I don't
talking
think
about
she could-
being offended. We're talking about.
You can't offend her, Ron's. Only people that she likes offend her.
there you go.
Hey,
I easily offend her like every day.
yes, it's true. Well, okay. I'll just tell
Fuck
really-
her.
Okay, so
Okay.
about 8 or 9 years ago,
8 or 9 years
Wait,
ago.
Hold on, it comes around.
It comes
Just-
around. Let me finish. My child was bit by a dog, by someone's dog in the neighborhood. We never knew who did it.
Oh, and now he's a superhero.
Wait a second. When he
Now
was,
you're starting
he
to
was
say
on,
that.
Yeah, he's
was
like
on-
half
Super
man,
dog.
little kid on
part
his
dog.
scooter.
Yeah.
and all of a sudden we see him crying, coming home, and his leg is bleeding because a dog bit him on the thigh.
Pussy.
We d- All right.
He was a
Wow.
9-year-old little kid.
He was like 8 or 9. I can't remember how old he was. Anyway,
Badass.
so then he came home crying. We're like, what happened? He tells us some person was walking to their 2 dogs. One of the dogs jumped up and just randomly bit him on the thigh. And this person said, go home and tell your parents to take care of you. So we call the police. We do a report. I drive around trying to find whoever this asshole is. No, but I can't find anybody with these 2 dogs. I start my new job. This person walks into my office and starts chatting with me and says, Guy, you look familiar. How do I know you? I don't know how you know me. We start chatting about stuff. This person mentions that they lived in my neighborhood. And I said, oh, that's where I live. And they said, that's where I know you from, the Facebook group page. And I was like, oh, yeah, I started that group. And I run the group, whatever the Facebook page for our neighborhood. And starts to tell me how, oh, when I lived there, my dog bit a kid once. I said, what? And they said, yeah, this little kid was riding on their scooter and I told them to get away because my dog doesn't like wheels, and they just kept going and my dog bit them. And then I just sent them home. And I looked at this person and I almost reached over and grabbed them by the throat to choke them. But I composed myself because I didn't want to get in trouble on my first week of work. So now I have to see this person constantly, and I have not said anything because I don't want to start something that's going to make it even more uncomfortable.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What if this dog has bit lots of kids?
It has bit lots of other people because she mentioned that the dog was an asshole, bit her ex-boyfriend. She gave it to her ex-boyfriend and bit other people. First of all, the dog does that. Put that fucker down. I'm sorry. I love animals.
Oh, fuck that. It's the fucking owner's fault, man. Fuck
Yeah,
putting
yes.
the dog down.
I know, but the problem is it bit a lot of people, according to this
I
person.
think you are well within your right to whoop their ass.
I know, but I can't because of their position at the office, so I can't really.
What are they?
I'm not going to say it out loud.
They
Don't be a
know who
pussy.
they are.
They know who they
Okay,
are, but
so whisper it.
Just whisper it.
nobody's going to hear me if I whispered here.
All right, well, let me say
Exactly.
this. If you're letting your dog bite little kids consistently, you need an ass whooping.
Yes,
You need to take responsibility, and you can be easily sued.
Yeah. Well-
Easily. because you're not doing jack shit.
Mm-hmm. So it was.
Yeah, that's an irresponsible owner.
Yes, and the
Plus,
crazy
you don't
thing
know
is
what disease the dog had.
precisely, which why we took our child to the doctor, got him checked out, make sure he didn't need shots or anything. But the funny thing is, when I told my kid about this, pardon me, he thought it was hilarious. Like he found it so funny, and said, "Mom, it's okay. I'm okay with it." And luckily, I didn't get scared of animals after that. In fact, he wants to become a vet.
He's like, in fact, I kill a dog every weekend.
No, he does not.
Just to fill that empty space in my heart.
His thigh, not his heart.
Wow.
Why he wants to become? He's like, I'm gonna love euthanizing dogs. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
No, he doesn't like that.
We got to put him down. He's 2.
So it was just a very strange situation starting a whole new job. And I find out 8 years later that this was the person I've been trying to find. And then when I told my husband about it, he was like, "What's this person's name?"
Yeah, exactly. Whoop their ass.
He was ready
Yeah.
to. And I said,
Whoop that ass.
I can't do that right now, honey.
But on the other hand, you know someone who's got a contract.
Exactly.
Nemo, are we going to
Nemo.
hire Nemo?
Actually, Nemo probably wouldn't be that bad of a contract killer if you really think about it, because he can use his left arm as a stabilizer for his gun. Really,
Yeah.
it's better than a sandbag.
And
just
when
gotta
he's
shoot
driving,
low.
you don't know which way he's going. Getaway car.
Well, literally, he puts a little. Okay, so all of his stuff, it's just like his bit where he would be a perfect waiter. Nemo just assassinates everybody as a waiter. He puts the freaking little towel over his arm. He has a 22 or a 23 with a silencer, and he just walks by, walks right out through the kitchen,
Nobody would suspect.
sheds his gear, moves on. Walks slowly through the kitchen,
Then he totally upplays. They're like, "Oh."
falls in the alley pulling his clothes off. Then he walks away slowly. Almost a perfect crime.
Right. You could get away with it, Nemo.
I think I could.
I think he could. That's a good segue, Gigi, about dark thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Shooting people.
Yeah, our topic today. We're going to talk about some
Topic.
dark thoughts.
What a topic.
Yeah, where did you come up with that topic, by the way? I saw that and I'm like,
That is my life.
where did he come up with that?
I don't understand how people don't have dark thoughts all day long. I have dark thoughts all day.
All day?
I think that most people redirect those or don't say them out loud or
Take
turn
medication.
things. Turn things into positive instead of.
I agree
Dark.
with the Swan.
Well, nobody fucking asked you. I'm going to stick a knife right through the back of your head.
There we go. There's that dark thought coming through.
Anyway, I had this dream last night, and it was half glorious, half terrible. I had this dream that I was visiting a friend of mine that I have not seen in a good, I'm going to say 15 years. I don't know why I was visiting this friend. She had a nice little house, and I was helping her with her children. And for some reason, I decided I was going to take a shit.
Wait,
Now,
That's a
go ahead,
common
Gigi,
theme
go ahead.
to a
Just
lot
go
of your
ahead.
dreams.
I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead.
Where are you taking this shit?
At my friend's house.
Okay.
Now, I do not shit at other people's homes.
Oh, okay. So
Nemo does.
I
He
shit
can't help it.
everywhere.
He shits everywhere.
Yeah. We know the church story, don't we?
If you attached Nemo to a freaking ceiling fan, it would be you could paint your entire
Shits
room.
galore.
You could just paint your room. What do you call it? A Pollock painting? What do you call it?
right, a Pollock
Yeah,
painting.
Jackson Pollock painting.
Jackson Pollock painting. Anyway, so I decided to take this shit. I don't know why. So I take a shit, and it is, no lie, as thick around as the thick part of a baseball bat and nearly as long. And it goes straight in vertically right into the hole of the toilet, on the side. And so I'm thinking it's good to go. And it's just going to go down with no problem. But it's so large. And then, of course, it tapers off at the end, as it often does. And so I flushed it, but it just slightly kind of bent like that. But it did not go down. No, so much did it not just go down, but it immediately flooded, and there was shit water everywhere. And the bathroom floor immediately flooded with shit water.
Oh.
And it extended to the carpeting that was on the outside of their door.
Oh,
And so I had to like immediately try to get this shit to go down and then try to clear the water from the floor. But I kept getting distracted and having to do other things. And then somehow all of a sudden we were being attacked by helicopters with like rocket launchers blasting. And then off to the side, this girl and this guy were fucking. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Wow.
But I was still preoccupied with the fact that there was shit water all over the floor. So I was like, I got to get back there and clean that fucking floor.
You couldn't even enjoy the fucking or take cover from
The girl was kind of hot, though. I could see her little ass bouncing up and down. She was wearing this little blue beanie. Anyway, I was like, wow, can I get a turn? Anyway, we're all going to die, but...
You're like, as you're swimming
That
through
is some
treading water and
psychedelic
shit water.
really.
It did eventually go down, but the water was still there.
Oof.
So, yeah, I don't know what that
So
means.
this was that's a very, very prolific and sort of a lot of details. In your
Vivid dream.
Vivid. That's the word. Thank
But
you.
you know what happened today?
Oh.
Today, I had a giant shit.
So maybe you were just
And it was epic.
Wow.
It was not as big as the shit in my dream, thank God, because I would have been terrified if that something big would have came out of my asshole. But it was pretty good. It was pretty epic. I'm just glad I showered.
Did it go down the toilet?
It did go down.
Oh, good.
I don't know
No
why I
flying?
have dreams about stopping up toilets because I rarely stop up the toilet. Swan and the baby swan constantly stop up the toilet. So did the son. So did the boy. All three of them constantly stopping up the toilet. I rarely stop up. I've plunged their shit many times. They're like, yeah, we can't get it to go down. I'm like, let's just keep working at it. It doesn't work. Oh, fuck.
Yep. You know how many times our upstairs bathroom flooded because my kids flooded the toilet and just walked away, and all of a sudden it's coming through the downstairs bathroom.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
Oh, it
shit
was
water. That's
awful.
bad.
I'm like, why am I getting rained on by shit water? Seriously, that's
Genetically, it is your shit too.
What
Half your shit.
Ooh, when we have that podcast with Jumanji, I'm pretty sure we can make Gigi barf too.
oh, that's awful.
Is that a
Turning
goal?
it over to Nemo. Nemo, what does that dream mean?
What does a shitting dream mean?
it means you're stopped up and you're emotionally stunted.
Hmm.
Here's the more
We all
important
go,
question.
Interesting.
The more important question is this: how do I find that girl with a cute little white ass that was bouncing up and down wearing the blue beanie?
Did you see her in a porn recently?
It's your mother.
It's now my mother.
Ew.
She has a white ass.
That's a Freudian.
No, Nemo.
No, Nemo.
That's
no.
wrong. Not his mother.
Well, that's the last
Does
time.
the swan have a blue beanie?
No,
No.
she does not. She also doesn't have a white ass. Anyway, moving on. Since nobody's gonna. Nemo.
Yes. Yes.
I have decided to embrace the dark side in my comedy.
Okay.
I thought you would be happy to hear that.
So happy.
You should. And you should also talk in the mic like you're doing a set.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
That's
I
actually
gotta
so much better.
welcome-
Oh, yeah, that is so much better. Except for that holding it, moving it noise. But
White people, am I right?
Thank
Do
you.
it, do it,
My
Nemo.
thoughts exactly.
Do it, Nemo.
What?
Do it.
white people.
Do it.
Am I right?
What look, Paige?
White people, am I right?
I'll say,
Jesus.
this guy knows what I'm talking about.
You can't move around with it. You have to keep it stable.
Have you seen him do comedy? He's so fidgety.
No,
Yeah, but he's
he
not.
does. She hasn't.
I have. Fuck you. I saw you the first time I met you. You were doing
so
comedy.
Ooh. Now she's
Why
gonna
so
bring the.
angry,
She's
Gigi?
got.
So angry, Gigi.
She's gonna. She was a
Stop
leopard.
taking out your anger on the dog owner on me.
She's wearing cheetah print. She's got
I'll
the
lick it.
claws
I'll
out.
lick it. I'll lick it.
Meow.
Hey, Gigi, do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger?
Yes.
Okay.
Michael, hold
I bet
still.
you were hot, Gigi.
He said were.
Oh, jeez.
He really, Nemo, that guy, he really knows how to talk to women, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does.
I bet you were hot when you were 14, huh?
Ew.
14, ew.
Exactly.
15 at least.
Ugh.
A tight 15.
I have a theory. Oh, you want to hear my theory?
Let's hear it.
You know how a lot of men find it doesn't matter how old their wife gets. They want to see them like dress like a schoolgirl or wear a cheerleader outfit or anything like that. And people tend to think, oh, what's so funny?
Stop breathing
I'm
in the
sorry.
microphone.
Gigi rolled her eyes back. We can't see it, but the way she rolled her eyes back was like, okay, there it is, right there.
Stop breathing in the microphone, Nemo. You can put the mic down.
He can't do it. He's
Can't.
just going to be obnoxious.
He's working the crowd.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway, and you know how girls might think that that's a little bit odd.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, it doesn't matter how old you get. So for some reason, men still want to see that. It's not near. This is my theory. It's not nearly as odd as people think. I realized why we want to see that, and it has nothing to do with being abnormal at all. It has to do with when we were little kids and we had our first crushes.
Oh.
And what was our first crushes on were little girls. Not that we're pedophiles, but we remember how beautiful those little girls were to us. And so to us, that was the epitome of what is beautiful, because that's your first idea of beauty.
New
You
bio.
sound like you should be on To Catch a Predator.
I don't like little girls. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I just said. It doesn't matter how old your wife is. You're like, I still want you to dress like that, because that's it. It actually changes something in your brain when you're thinking about that. That was what you thought was lovely when you were little.
Mm-hmm.
The psychological of
I
attractiveness.
don't know. My first crush was an 80-year-old woman.
What? For real?
So
No,
you
I'm
wanted her
kidding.
in a shawl or something?
No.
So you're always
She had
making,
the rolling walker. It was hot.
so you made Jeanette remove her teeth.
Give me a gummy, sweetie.
Anyway, that's my theory. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
That makes
And
sense.
good night.
And if Nemo could stop nose breathing in the microphone, that would be phenomenal.
To continue with what you were
no.
talking about, Beaveman,
Yes, please do.
there was one of my customers when I was doing phone sex. I remember asking him, he had a fetish for like stockings.
Love
Always-
stockings.
He had to wear stocking, like on arms, on legs, everywhere. And I remember asking him, what made you like stockings so much? And he said when he was in high school, a girl that was on the bus with him one day removed one of her like knee-high socks and jerked him off with it.
Nice.
And that was it. Like that's what got his fetish going from that time forward.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
those
of course it does.
initial, that's how you get kinks and fetishes, because it's
Yeah.
something that happened to you at a very poignant time in your life.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that, again, that doesn't make you like that age group. It likes you, it just stimulates that part of your brain. Now, the ones who do like that age
It
group,
makes you a freak.
sure, whatever. As long as you're not hurting anybody, whatever kink you have, it's fine.
And it's consensual and you're with somebody who's age appropriate.
Anyway,
Definitely. I've never understood the psychological breakdown of that. That's interesting.
well, nobody says I'm right, but that makes the most logical sense to me.
No, he's pretty right.
Yeah. It's kind of like all the stuff that Swan, that I asked her to do that she won't do. But let's do some examples. No offense to you, Swan.
Okay.
But like if I want Swan, let's say, to like dress like Red Sonja, she won't do it. Anyway, the point is, I thought Red Sonja was hot when I was like in 8th grade,
Mm-hmm.
or Wonder Woman, or any of that other stuff. Like it's not anything that I'm thinking of today. Like if I saw something today, I wouldn't say, "Hey, Swan, can you dress like this?" It's all the stuff that I liked when I was really little or prepubescent.
No, that totally makes sense.
Mhm.
You don't say, can you dress like a Handmaid's Tale person?
Yeah, no.
I like the bonnets and the cape.
Yeah, I don't say, can you? I can't even think of a good suggestion for right now, but all the stuff, the old stuff, like,
Do you tell her to dress like Chewbacca? Just kidding.
no. I did see a really good Chewbacca porn, though, recently.
What?
And I was like, you got it, Chewbacca. Yeah, it was hilarious because he was dressed in the whole outfit. And it was just a giant Chewbacca swang that flopped out, and he was like nailing 2 chicks. And I was like, go, Wookiee, go.
Go Wookiee. Go.
Yeah, there's
You
like
did it
a
all for the
2-hour.
nookie.
Wookiee Nookie.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, and then they had Darth Vader was nailing people, but Darth Vader's dick was black. So I was like, that's a little taking it too far. We know Darth Vader's not black.
Have you seen the original?
The original Darth Vader, yeah, he
Oh,
wasn't black.
Well, the voice was. I should say. I didn't.
Yeah,
That
the
didn't
voice-
come out right.
The guy who played him was not black.
No, you're right.
Yes, I know.
That's correct.
Any hooba-dooba.
I don't know. After you got cinched on that lava planet,
Oh.
that's okay. I totally expected that.
Anyway, who's had some dark thoughts recently?
Hmm.
We already know we're going to kill this love.
I've had thoughts about
this
things
lady.
like that where you're so frustrated. You're like, what would happen if I just ended my life now and didn't have to deal with all this?
Ooh, how would you do it?
Me? Ooh, I don't know because I would want it to be swift, not prolonged. So,
Well, JD's not here, so this is probably going to be a
right.
part. JD's not here, so it's probably going to be a part 2. But JD mentioned to me that the common thought that I have is I'm driving down the road is, what if I just ran off the road into this tree and burst into a ball of flames? Now, this happens to Nemo all the time.
That could happen to me any moment.
He's not
Any
even
moment.
he's not even thinking about doing it.
Yeah. Every time you post something that you've been driving, we're all like, don't text back, don't do anything, just get where you're going safe.
Yeah, I think you're taking that whole Jesus take the wheel thing way too far.
Jesus is not driving,
Yeah.
Nemo. You need to maybe stop driving, I'm guessing.
So this is interesting. Someone actually, a friend of mine. It echoes in my ear and it's driving me nuts.
You're just hearing yourself, so just work through it. Just ignore that because you
I
don't.
hate myself.
Oh well, we need to work through
We don't-
that
we don't hate
too.
you.
Well, this is a perfect topic.
Yep.
So a friend of mine was like, "Do you think it's all related to your original accident? Like you're carrying some karma to it?" I'm like, "Actually, I have had that thought."
Like you're the final destination and you were supposed to die?
Like in that, yeah, I
Maybe.
was, yeah. No.
Well, then I've got
But
some
don't they
advice
all
for
die
you.
in the end anyway?
Oh, you goddamn it.
They did all die in the end, but there was many, many times where they escaped death.
Ron's, wait your turn.
That was the point we were making, is that maybe he was supposed to die originally
As a baby.
as a baby.
As a baby.
Or maybe you did die.
I
Ooh.
did die, actually. I came back
For real?
several times. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Or the butterfly effect?
I died on impact. I died on the operating table, and they brought me back.
What for?
Because they're not going to let a child die.
They should think it over.
Did you
Because
see
I
the
was
light?
cute.
Did you see the light? Do you remember
Do
it?
you remember anything?
Yeah, actually, I do remember it.
Oh my gosh, tell us what happened.
So I remember floating up above my body and looking down and seeing the scene.
And he's like, God, I had
And
a
I
hog.
remember
Even for a little
some-
kid, I had a hog.
Up! Nemo's telling a story.
and
this
I
is
remember
definitely a JD moment.
Shut the fuck up, Rons.
Continue, Nemo. So you remember.
I remember floating next to an angel, and the next thing
Talking to the
remember, I
phone,
remem-
Fucking microphone to your mouth.
You can't speak with
What?
your hands and hold the mic. It doesn't work like that. Put the mic.
I have one
He has
hand,
one
and
hand. Yeah, so
Then put it back on the stand and stop moving it around and put your face towards the mic. It's not rocket science, god damn it.
How is this man a comedian? I have seen him talking to a microphone. Why is it so goddamn hard?
Mute that motherfucker.
well, he fidgets when
I
he talks
usually
into the
don't
microphone.
take
Yeah.
the microphone out of the.
No, he just
Stand.
fucks
No,
with the
he
mic
just-
stand the whole time.
Exactly. He jerks off the mic stand
Yeah.
the whole fucking time.
Stop jerking the mic.
Jesus Christ. Tell the story. God damn it. So you saw an angel.
I remember
Talking to the
floating up
fucking
next to an
mic.
angel, and then
Oh, Habibi.
you know what? Fuck you.
Fuck all of you. Raise the ear. I'm going
Here,
home.
how's this? How's this?
That's
Can
better.
you? Does that sound better?
Fucking too loud. God damn it.
Nemo, you do you, buddy.
Fuck you
Oh,
with
there
one
you go.
arm,
And
and
that
fuck
finger
you and
is
fist
up in
you
my
and
mind.
fist you with the other hand. Fuck you with one
All right,
arm.
tell the story. Tell the story, God damn it. Talk into the microphone. We want to hear the story.
dreams.
Jesus Christ.
So I remember floating up above my body, seeing the scene, and I remember.
Don't look at us on the screen.
Bring the microphone over so that you can look at us also.
Yes.
Or move the camera
What is
so
wrong
we
with
can
you?
see. He's a little special. It's okay. It's okay.
Damn it. What the
Okay,
hell?
try again.
Continue.
He's building suspense.
Take 17. So I remember floating above the body, floating above the scene, and then I remember floating next to an entity. And then next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital.
You remember all that? Really? You remember?
Yeah, kind of.
Interesting.
Like, it's all spotty, but I do remember it.
Huh. And how old were you again? You were 3?
I was 18 months old.
18 months. Oh, you were tiny.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
baby. A little wee lad.
Baby.
Just a little Nemo baby. A little baby.
I was left-handed, too. Now I am not.
I was left-handed.
Baby. Oh, look at me. As I float above the clouds, I've got a very large penis. Look at the eye of my hog.
Why is my dick so big for a baby?
Oh, it's engorged. Mm.
You people are gross.
I know.
I love doing voices so much.
Anyway.
Anyway.
You man and I are just going to have a podcast where we're just doing voices the whole time.
There you
What
go.
do you mean you do voices?
What else? Okay, so then what? So now you think that because every accident you get into has something to do with that residual.
No,
what
I
if it's a
think it's-
demon? What if it's residual
I think
psychic?
it's like my energy recreating the whatever, the space I was in. Because I get so scared every time I get behind the wheel.
So don't fucking
Like it-
drive. Don't drive.
I have
I'm
to.
begging you.
I have to.
No, you
I
have
don't
to.
live in a
You don't
place
have to.
where I can get around if I don't drive.
Wait, please tell me you have assisted driving apps and such in your area. You have
Yes.
Uber, you have Lyft. You can also get, because you're disabled.
But
you
I'm
can
not
also,
made of money.
No,
What about the American Disability Act? Isn't there something that they could do for you?
Yeah, like get you an Uber pass.
Yes.
Like we give our patients transportation. I'm sure you qualify for something that is transportation related.
No, because I work.
People in the Great Slaptail Nation, email us at slaptailsquad@gmail.com if there's something that Nemo could fucking do. We have to have listeners that know this.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna find you
no
some
reason
resources.
why this man should be driving. Not only should he not drive for his safety, but think about the rest of us, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'm not going to drive in Jersey.
You know,
when you're there.
one of us should move out to New Jersey and just
Yeah,
chauffeur him around.
We
You.
volunteer.
Go, Ron.
You,
Yeah, you.
runs.
There you go.
You don't have a career. Move the fuck out there. You got it.
You found your new job. There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
you
was on a
could
path
get-
until that tornado took out the building.
I don't think
could
you were on a
get-
path for a
Sorry,
career.
my basement is full with my brother husband.
Well, he could be roomies with the brother husband.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And we could get you, Ron's could be your paid caregiver. So
Mhm.
we could get some money for that as well.
What am I, an 80-year-old cripple?
I
Come
mean,
on.
But do you
Well,
want
part of
want
it-
someone to wipe your ass? I mean, that's Ron's. We're getting you your own personal ass wiper.
Rons, please stay away from my ass.
Okay, so
I can do that.
don't like. So okay, so like, I don't like heights anymore. So I don't like heights. So even ladders aren't too bad. You know, they're not horrible, but like I went up on the roof and then I got trapped up there
Oh.
and couldn't get down.
I had to like help him down,
Baby,
like do a
hello.
calming action down. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that I'm going to tempt fate and always go up in heights. If I like, that was to me, that was like, oh, that means that I should not be doing this stuff. So that should, if I'm listening to the universe tell me, yeah, heights might not be your thing. You know, once you fall 34 feet onto your head, yeah, you probably don't want to be up in the air too much.
Nemo, just because, I mean, you're not old. We're not
You're a quitter. You're a quitter.
Why'd you cut me off, motherfucker? Wait your turn. As I was saying, when you are someone who needs someone to drive you because of your condition, It's not because you're old. It's because of your disability.
It's because you're retarded.
Don't use that word. That's awful. Don't talk about Rons like that. Haram.
Jesus.
But I feel like the fact
look at
that
her
you
redirect that anger.
the fact that you do work would be even more reason for you to
you
qualify
Work.
to get something to help you drive.
Yes.
But
Again.
you guys, those things don't really work because you're at the mercy of
Just
the
like Ron's dick?
drivers.
No, they're at the mercy of you. When you need a driver, they should come. It's a scheduled thing. What are you talking? How do you know if you've never done it?
Because I'm a social worker. I've
that
set
do
this
anything?
up for people.
Well, then you're a shitty social worker and aren't doing a good job.
Hey-o.
Thank you.
He already has a shitty self-esteem moment right now. Let's just dig him in further. So
No.
why don't you just hire yourself to contract kill you, and then it'll end everything for you. Just go, there you go.
Oh.
Do you know I listened to 2 people talk about suicide today?
Oh.
I'm not in the best mood.
Oh, sorry. Nick.
Fuck you.
Only 2? It's been a slow day. Shit, I don't
The
even do
other
that.
2
And people
killed
tell me about that
themselves.
stuff. Oh, okay.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Well, then you're batting 50.
Yeah, see, you're doing pretty good.
You're still here, and so are they.
statistics. I don't know baseball statistics.
There you go.
Anyway, syphilis is on the rise.
I heard
On that note,
No, it's syphilis. is
On
the
that
rise.
note.
Also, in a lot of the in-care home, or what are they called? Retirement homes, yes?
Oh, yeah, it's always been on a big
chlamydia.
rise.
Yeah, it's been a while for that, but syphilis itself is on the rise, and we almost had it nearly not eradicated, but we were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But it is severely on the rise. So much.
Where's
so
it on the
they
rise
wrecked
at?
the entire country.
No, is there a specific age group? Like Gigi
Your
mentioned.
pants.
all of them.
Well, she
All
mentioned
of
the senior
them.
People who
citizens
have
home.
sex.
Any sexually active
People who have
person.
sex that are not monogamous.
And also not protecting themselves.
Yeah. There's part of it, that theory is that it's actually because, it's always causation. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but
Mhm.
people are so good at using PrEP now that they are still not realizing that doesn't have shit to do with syphilis.
Right.
So they're still taking chances that they shouldn't be taking. The highest incidence of syphilis right now is among, I don't understand this, I never have really understood it, among cis men that have sex with other men and the transgender females. That's the
Cis men-
highest.
Okay, wait a second. If they're cis men having sex with other men,
They don't consider themselves gay, Gigi.
right. I understand that part because they don't want to admit that they may be bisexual or whatever they might be, or pansexual. But
It's always been, if you read the studies, it always says that cis men that have sex with other men, you're like, that makes you
so dumb.
makes you not whatever.
The word cis makes me think of sissy, which makes me think of gay.
It's spelled with a C.
CIS, not SISSY.
It doesn't matter. It sounds like sissy. Sissy men
I will push you
who
right
have
over.
sex with other men.
Is that you, Nemo?
So is that one of your dark thoughts? You want to push Nemo
I
over?
do. Actually, when Nemo was here, no offense, Nemo.
I know what you're gonna say.
No offense.
When I saw Nemo walk, the imp on my shoulder said, push him over.
Oh,
Just
Habibi.
push him over. See what will happen if you push him over. And then don't help him up. See how long it takes him to get up.
I think he's like a weeble wobble. He would just
He would just
right
go
back
over.
up.
He would just look.
Yep.
Let's try it.
He bounces off his bad arm.
I'm very good that way.
I mean, he's had plenty of practice to carry around everything he's got. I mean, I offered to help him. He's like, no, I got this. And he was pretty good. I don't know how you could knock him over.
Well, I want to push you over right now, Ron. So.
Go for it.
Me-
And get right
too.
back up.
I think when Nemo gets pushed over, his dick bounces him back up.
Like
It's
a
just a, like-
kangaroo. Like, boom.
It's like a kickstand.
Yeah, exactly.
Nemo the tripod man.
A kickstand. Yeah, why don't you use that instead of your wonky leg to walk?
Use your dick to walk instead of your wonky leg. That's nice.
It'll be a
Oh
swagger.
my God.
Hey, baby. Look at my big nose and my big
I
Let's go.
regret telling you guys this.
Let's go around the room. Let's go around the room and let's see. Let's answer honestly. Swan,
Yes.
did you have stray thoughts about wanting to push Nemo over.
I didn't want to push Nemo over.
Okay.
No, but
Gigi-
I was.
No,
gonna-
it was just
Wait,
one
oh,
question. The
okay.
question was, and I want you to answer honestly. It doesn't require any type of explanation. I just asked you a question. That's it.
No, I did not want to push him over.
Okay, Gigi.
No.
Did you? God damn it.
It's just you.
Rons, when you saw Mike walking, did you have any thoughts of wanting to push him over?
Not at all.
God damn it. Nemo, when you see yourself walking, did you have any thoughts of ever just wanting to fall for no reason?
That happens every day. What are you talking about?
Habibi.
All right. Well,
No, can I tell you what I had thoughts of
then
this?
I also didn't want to push Nemo over.
But I wanted to push
Me
Ron
either.
You're
over.
such a fucking liar.
Me either.
I mean, when I met Ron's, I wanted to push him over because of all the shit coming out of his mouth.
Oh, there you go, Gigi. Anytime.
You wanted to push him over? That was what you wanted to do?
No, and to trip him and punch him in the face. That's different.
Okay.
Oh, now, why is that?
Why not stomp
In
him?
the twat.
I don't know if you remember this, Ron's, but
Even the vagine.
when I met you at Pride last summer, you are not good at interviewing people, and the shit coming out of your mouth was obnoxious.
That's why they did it.
He's talking about the
I'm
not
not
scripted
good
stuff.
at interviewing people sometimes.
Obviously.
I honestly didn't know what I was
Sometimes.
going into. I tried to be as politically correct as possible, and it backfired.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yep.
But that's part of the
I
podcast.
love that you tried to be
Yeah, I did.
politically correct.
I did try. I mean,
Horrifying. Can you imagine if he hadn't tried?
yeah.
Moving along. Let me ask this
Moving
question.
along.
Okay. As I just put yourselves in, imagine this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine this. We've got a large exercise area, if you will, and you are having to cross one exercise area to get to another exercise area. This is basically describing our dojo. There's a large wooden floor area where one style practices, and then there's a large matted area where another style practices.
Mhm.
We have to walk across this wooded floor to get to the mat floor where I exercise or practice.
Okay.
As I'm walking across the wood floor, it's very common for me to see small children because they practice karate.
Mm-hmm.
I often fantasize about kicking them across the dojo as I'm walking. Now, these children have done nothing malicious to me. They have not been poorly behaved. It's just a thought that occurs to me as I walk across how I'd really like to punt them across the room. Is this a common thought that people generally have?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's.
I
don't
feel like it's definitely a common thought to find children annoying, even if they're not being annoying. Like you just wait, you're just deep down waiting for them to be annoying.
Yeah, because they'll be assholes in about 5 minutes. Don't
Yeah.
guaranteed. So yes, very much.
Hey, well then I'm completely normal.
You are.
Well,
Most.
Oh, yeah. You're normal.
Compared to Ron's, yes.
Nemo's talking into a mic, but he's muted himself because chewing. He's chewing, which was nice of him to mute
I
himself.
wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say what?
you wouldn't say what? You don't have thoughts of randomly just
I forgot. I forgot.
You have thoughts of kicking
I
children?
forgot what I would say.
Oh
You-
my God.
You don't have thoughts
No.
of kicking children?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Even your own child? You're like, she doesn't annoy
Well,
you so much
yeah, her
that...
once in a while.
As I've said before, children are assholes, or else we would not kick them out of the house eventually.
Now I had this stray thought the other day.
Ooh.
My older brother was talking to me, very politely, I might add,
hmm
and he kind of looks like me a little bit. I think, sort of.
Yeah, sort
Would
of.
you say? Yeah,
I
sort
mean, a
of.
little bit. Yeah.
You know, he has long hair.
He has my exact haircut. I like noticed that and I was going to be like, oh, man.
His is quite a bit thinner than yours.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's talking to me, and as my brother has aged, his ears have continued to just get larger and larger.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the floppy ear, just like I have, which I prefer. I think the floppy ear is cool.
You'll have to see.
Sorry,
like,
he's-
his
my
His
earlobe.
lobe is
You mean,
like,
oh, okay.
floppy,
You have
like-
attached versus detached lobes.
Yes, I have the floppy lobe.
The detached.
Swan has the attached.
Do you?
Is she-
Oh, yeah, you do.
So she has it attached, so I can flop mine a bit about.
I love playing with those.
Yeah, so he was talking, and as he was talking, all I could think about was taking a pair of pruning shears and clipping off those lobes.
Wow.
Would you say this is a common thought that people have? Let's go around the room. This time we're going to start with Ron's. Ron's,
No.
back me. God damn it. Let me ask the question.
You didn't even wait for the question.
I didn't have to, but okay.
But what if it wasn't going to be, do you want to chop people's ears off? What if it was just, do you ever, if you're in a room with your sibling, do you ever just want to punch them in the face?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, the question is, if someone had a very large floppy lobe, do you ever think about just snipping that off with a pair of pruning shears? Answer honestly.
No, the answer is still fucking no.
Yeah, okay, well then fine. Let's move across the room to Nemo. Nemo, back me up here. This is a common thought that people have.
Well, you need 2 hands for shears. So
Oh no, pruning shears.
No, you can use
Pruning
Not
shears,
hedge
just one hand.
trimmers.
There's a
Not
difference.
hedge trimmers.
Just the little ones.
Just
God
little,
damn
like,
you
gardening-
uncouth son of a bitch.
Just-
Pruning shears. Jeez, you should know what
Yeah,
those
I
are
do.
from. You're from New Jersey. There's plenty of gang like they use those things. You
I
nip off
do
fingers.
it. I do it.
Like,
But is that a thought that you've had when you see people with long
I've had
lobes?
I've had thoughts about stabbing people.
Wow.
Like, not people who even do anything to me. Like, I'll just see someone walking down the street and I'm like, I could stab them.
Wow.
If they're slow, I could stab them.
Move along, bitch.
I could stab them.
I could stab you.
You know, your thoughts today are pretty dark. I thought I had a really dark thought about Armageddon. I'm sick and tired of these people saber rattling, threatening nuclear war. I'm like, just get it over with. Let's start the apocalypse right now.
Well, we don't have to worry
Because
about that.
wherever
The
it's going
world's
to
going
fall
to
out, it's going
burn.
to fall out.
All right, moving to Gigi.
Yes.
Gigi, do you often think about people with floppy lobes? Do you ever sit there and just think about snipping off that lobe with a pair of pruning shears?
Not a normal detached lobe, but if somebody would have what are they when they had the
Gauge
gauges in their ears
Mhm.
and they took the gauge down, it's all droopy. I want to snip that shit off. Trim it.
Snip, snip. Okay, so not with just normal lobes, but with gauge shears. Also acceptable, I feel.
Yeah.
Swan?
I agree with Gigi. Or if people have like the earlobes that are really stretched out or torn because they wore an earring and it like healed back and it's like cut and healed that way and it's like just like lizard tongued.
Split.
Split. I'm like, you need to like see a plastic surgeon and get that fixed or just cut that off because it's not.
Poor Tia got hers stretched out
I
pretty bad.
wonder, do the sides run
Talking to the
about
microphone.
independently of each other?
Put your mouth
What?
towards
Do
the
the what?
The tongue.
The tongue?
Like, if
they
it's
can.
split down the
Well, it
middle.
depends on if people can like do that or not. But yes, I've seen like videos of people who
Oh,
can
yeah.
move it
That's-
separately, and it maybe it's something
That's
to do
awesome.
with like
And
if you
gross.
can do this, like and curl your tongue up or not. So like, and some people can curl their tongue up like in more than one like
It's like-
curl.
It's like
Yeah.
a wave.
So
Yeah.
maybe
That's weird.
yeah.
Well, I think we've established that we all have dark thoughts like mine.
Yes.
Well, not maybe
I
as
write-
dark as yours.
Not as often.
I write a lot of dark jokes. A lot of dark jokes.
Really, when you start telling them?
I was going to
So-
say, let's hear one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of my favorite dark jokes that I never do in front of audiences is I decided to write a children's book about rape. I'm gonna call it "Why Does Daddy Love Me So Much?"
Oh
Jesus.
no.
That is fucking dark.
He told that joke like 3
I said
times
it
on this
was dark.
podcast. Everybody should.
I
know that.
believe him.
That's awful. It's not funny.
It's funny if you know the story behind
Kind of funny.
Okay.
it. Okay, the dark thoughts. Back to where I was. God, what was the other one I had? Oh,
You're
okay.
so sensitive, such a snowflake.
Yeah, she is.
Snowflake.
She's a little baby.
Mm.
Little
Such a
baby.
snowflake, Gigi.
She's such a
You can
baby.
fuck off, Nemo.
See how she's deflecting?
Ooh.
See how she deflects?
Yeah,
Not a-
she
I'm-
deflects a
I'm
lot.
I'm not sensitive. I'm just saying that's
Such a
disgusting.
sensitive. You don't like retards. You don't like.
Yeah, what do you have against retards?
I
Gigi?
said I don't like the word because of my brother hearing it.
But
In my
was
Was your brother retarded?
oh my god, yes, I had a brother that had Down syndrome.
That doesn't make him retarded.
That's not retarded.
That's not
I don't
retarded
think
at
you
all.
know that. I am
God.
shocked. I don't think you know that.
Listen,
You listen.
he had Down syndrome and he was deaf, so kids made fun of him all the
Like
time.
how, like
But
deaf? Which way?
again-
Like he dressed like hip hop style?
Dope.
He's fucking
No,
deaf.
he
yo.
could not hear.
Dope.
But still doesn't make him
Doesn't make
retarded.
Gigi.
Yes, because he had the brain of a young child, even when he was
that again doesn't make him retarded. Well, how did he score intellectually?
very low.
How low?
That
I
made him
don't know. I didn't have an.
That we might be a little.
Wow, you might be
what-
slow. Okay.
What I'm saying is, people would use that word all the time to make fun of him, and I hate that word.
But he couldn't hear him.
Everybody called each other.
Swan!
I know nobody. He couldn't hear.
Wow.
It's,
One for the Swan.
Yes.
Everybody in the neighborhood learned how to sign it.
Oh, jeez.
anyway,
The Swan hits. I mean, that's fucking
That's
great.
funny.
that was funny. Yes, I know he couldn't hear it, but there's intention, and he could see it in their faces.
Because
and
they were
it-
like, Why are you laughing, Gigi? Why did you just see? You wanted to laugh and you did, and then you like stopped yourself from like,
It's okay to laugh.
jeez.
It's not a bad thing.
I understand, and I've
laugh at
laughed about it
trauma,
before,
Gigi.
but it's just hard to think about because he's gone. First of all, so that makes me sad.
So
You treated him badly.
Aw.
she has repressed guilt and
Yeah, it sounds like she
hasn't
called him
dealt
retarded all the
with-
time.
I didn't.
and hasn't
Sounds like
dealt
she
with
learned.
it.
Yeah,
My
sounds like she
brother's
learned.
so retarded.
She's like she learned ASL just to tell him that all the
No,
time.
I did not. Fuck off. I never would call him that.
Me, It's just-
He didn't
Fucked
talk like
up.
that. He didn't talk like that at all because he never heard from childbirth. So he was always like, meh, meh, meh. He would go meh, 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 to pretend like he was talking because he would see our mouths moving, would sign, but also he didn't want to use sign language all the time. He would fight us with it or fight against it and then try to use his mouth. And we're like, we don't fucking know what you're saying. Going,
sounds like he was smarter than all of you.
he was pretty
He's
dense.
like, man, I don't want to deal with this bullshit.
He's like, fuck them. I'm just going to go meh, 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 meh.
And they're like, yeah, bitches. He's
He's
like,
smart as fuck. He's in his room doing Sudoku.
He was the smartest one in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
house.
So I'm saying he's in his room doing Sudoku, and they pop in, and he's like coloring with crayons. They leave again. He's like doing Sudoku. He's like, "Fuck these motherfuckers." Hope they give me a PlayStation for Christmas. I'm gonna play this retard game a little bit longer.
see, now it's funny.
Yeah, now it's funny, isn't it, Gigi? It's good to laugh about that stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Listen, I didn't.
Laughter's very healing.
Yes, I understand that. Fuck
Prevents
all of
people
you.
from getting
Especially for
stabbed.
retards.
You know, Rod, you're next on my list, motherfucker. I'm gonna stab you, bitch.
Hey, that's okay because I can relate to what you're saying, Gigi.
How?
I got a
He's
sister who's
retarded.
partially
Oh.
deaf, handicapped, a brain stint, and a club foot. She's walked with a brace all her life. Will never go along. She will never be.
You'll never compete in the Real Olympics.
Did that
So I
come out your
understand.
nose?
Oh my god, I almost peed my pants. Oh my
Can
god.
I race her?
Yes, you can. Anytime.
Let's take bets. Who's gonna win?
Oh my god, that would be the best race ever. Oh,
Yeah, that would be funny because Ron's sister's probably a chubby chaser too, so we can watch both of them chase chubby girls.
wait,
I
Ron.
like how Ron throws out clubfoot like it's
First of all,
Well,
we
you
don't
know, it's like
like it's a
Gigi
major
pointed out,
disability.
it's pretty normal for her to say that about her brother. Like it's pretty normal for my sister. I mean, what am I going to say? I'm going to state the
So
fact.
what is a
and-
club foot?
It's a foot. It's a foot. A clubfoot is a foot you only use when you're out dancing.
There you go.
Yes. Gotta put on my clubfoot.
There's my work foot.
I got it. I got two club feet.
There you go.
No, you don't, girl. You got one.
God damn.
You can only dance on that one. Only dance on that one.
Now here's the funny thing. Other than a clubfoot aside,
It is on the side.
I don't know if you know this, but in America, we can correct that.
I know, exactly.
It's like you don't have to have a club foot.
Ron, you look so confused.
No, he's absolutely right. She walks with a brace.
I'm
really
not talking
does.
about bracing. I'm talking. It could have been corrected a long time ago.
Like
I don't know the correct definition of the
Appendage.
condition she has, but it's always been a club foot to me.
What?
That is the best quote.
Yeah,
It's always been
honestly.
a club foot to me.
There you go.
Can you
And I'll
ask
stand by
her-
that.
Can you ask her for pictures?
That should be a lyric in a song.
That's always been
She's
a-
always a club foot to me. Oh, she walks down by
Very
herself.
slowly. With a limp.
Then she tripped over her club foot.
Oh my god.
The hottest new dance club. Club foot.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm dying.
That's how you deflect all that.
What are you doing? You brought it up, motherfucker.
No, I said I could relate.
No, literally,
Anyway.
he's like, I don't actually know if it's a club foot.
I can't wait to tag your sister in this podcast. Be like, yes, listen to this one. It's all about you.
Share it with her, please. Share it with her.
So she can kick your ass with her
With her
club
club
foot.
I think she should start a club called Club Foot.
There you go.
She only dances in circles.
You can't get in unless we're wearing an open-toed shoe. Sorry, both your feet are normal. You can't get in.
There you go.
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm
Got
dying.
bedazzled feet.
It's like when they used to bind the feet of the Chinese women.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Club Foot.
Oh,
Anyway.
it's the best.
Well, I think we've
Anyway,
established that Ron's is an idiot. But,
I think everybody today's an idiot.
Oh, are you upset now?
Oh,
We're
no,
not mad at
all.
your sister.
Oh, not at
she-
all.
She
Trust me.
probably doesn't even have a club. Anyway.
No.
She has corns on her.
She's got the gout.
The gout.
She's got the gout. Anyway.
I'm dying over here.
Anyway,
Like Nemo said, part of the process is learning to laugh at everything. So
It's easy to laugh at you, Rons.
same with you, Gigi. Same with you.
Wow, call her out again.
Again.
all right. Well, we're gonna have to do a dark thoughts part 2 with JD.
Definitely.
So, did your dark thoughts? I just have a question. Did they start when you were a child, or did it happen like more as you were older? Because
let me-
I used to have dark thoughts as a child. Like I would always think about death. Always.
You're thinking about just death,
But
I'm
dark
talking about
thoughts.
other
Like I
dark
would
thoughts.
think about like we're driving down the road and the car's going to catch on fire. Or we're going to be in a fiery crash, and like,
You're talking about dark things happening to yourself.
but or other people. Like just thinking about like this
Just
tree.
normal worrying as a child. I think.
Well, isn't that also part of the dark thought process?
I once envisioned a weight being dropped on my sister's face.
I still think about
Wow.
that right now.
Like,
Yeah, right.
Just for randomly, or you were at the gym and you
It just no, it was random. I was 15.
and you're like, that would be great if she just dropped that weight on her face. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that a lot of it has to do with the environment that you're raised in, for one thing, and also it has to do with wiring. And then if that wiring gets screwed up a little bit, like, did you ever think about like hitting your parents in the head with those giant ashtrays we had in the 70s?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought about hitting my sister with it.
Not about hitting my dad with it.
No, but I would often push my sister. Like if she fell asleep on me in the car, I would shove her and make her head hit the window. Or
Totally the same thing as thinking about smashing a giant ashtray over your parents' head
One time
while they're sleeping.
I was so angry at my sister. I kicked her in the vagine, and she started bleeding because I guess I kicked so hard that it like gave her a cut. But my mom thought she started her period and freaked out because my mom
How
didn't
old
know.
was she?
She was not old enough to have her period, but my mom thought she was starting her period at like 7 or 8 or
Did
something.
they call you Buster Hyman from that point on?
That's my new nickname.
Buster Hyman.
I'm Buster
What up?
Hyman, bitch.
You know, Buster Hyman, Clubfoot.
It's awesome.
no, or like I was probably 10 years old. I don't know. And the little kid down the road got a new bike, a brand new bike, and he was riding up and down the road. And I was like, I hate you, Rodney. And so I grabbed, his name is Rodney.
Was his name Rodney? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like, I hate you, Rodney. And he's riding his bike. So I just took a stick and shoved it in his tire when he
Did
was
that to
riding.
somebody? That was awesome.
And his whole bike, like he flew. And yeah, it was funny.
I can't remember who I did that to. I feel like it was my older brother. The other thing I did to him, this was hilarious. We were sitting there and we were watching, I don't know, whatever, cartoons after school. And he was sitting there and he was very skinny, my older brother. And he was sitting there with his knees like apart, like, you know, off to the side. And I was like, I wonder what would happen if I just grabbed his knees and knocked them together really hard. And I did, and it was epic. And I had to run off like a motherfucker. I was like, God damn, run. It was hilarious. I mean, they literally just really wrecked together. It was funny.
That's
So deep down, are we a bunch of psychopaths?
Apparently you're not.
Apparently, that's probably just normal things that you either
Do or
grow
don't.
out of or find. Yeah.
No, everybody has an imp on their shoulder. It's a matter of whether or not you listen to the imp or not.
Hmm.
Either you listen to the angel or you listen to the imp or the demon. Sound like the demon from down below is coming up from Mike's.
Are you talking about your dick?
tummy.
Demon from down below.
Oh, it's all about his tummy.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
The tummy is rumbly.
It's a little rumbly tumbly.
Anyway, well, we'll have to do a part 2 with JD on so I can hear. So JD will make me feel better about myself.
Probably.
No, we love you. There's nothing wrong
That's
with you.
fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm okay.
Were you demonized?
I feel like I was a bit.
I don't think
was
you
demonized
were.
today.
I think you were probably
no,
fine.
No one demonized you.
Talking to the microphone, Nemo.
No, no, not gonna do it.
No, no, no.
Fine, don't. Hey, did you want to repeat what you said about being on a cruise ship?
Yeah, let's hear about being on a cruise ship.
What were you saying about being on a cruise ship again?
On a cruise ship in international what happens in international
What
waters?
happens in international waters stays international.
Well, nobody could
I
fucking
can't
stand what you
say
say, you retard.
international.
Jesus, he's retarded.
He is a little bit. He's a little special. He's a little-
Oh, now that word's funny.
oh yeah.
Bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
No, we don't need to bring it up.
She's
No.
like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's just.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Getting bitched out by your wife now?
No.
Saucy.
They're making fun of me.
I bet she wants to push him down the stairs too.
She probably does.
100%.
Yeah, I wanted you to come up.
Ask her if she wants to. Ask her if she'll let's ask her one
Do you
question.
want
Yeah.
to push me down the stairs?
Right now, yes.
Right now, yes.
Oh, yeah, she said right now, yes.
Now, yes, she does.
All right. Well, see, there's nothing wrong with me.
Nope.
All right. Well, I think we've had a good time today. We're like I said, we're gonna have to do another part 2 with JD.
Yeah.
All
All
right. Well,
guys, I
then
gotta go.
he's got to go. He's got to go shit himself.
Bye,
Thank you,
Nemo.
Nemo.
Love
Bye,
you.
Take care,
Bye.
Nemo.
We'll post
Bye,
your,
stud.
we'll post
Hey,
your
real
link
quick
tree
before
since you
you
suck
leave.
ass.
He's gone.
Plug yourself.
We'll plug him later.
Butt
I
plug.
I think
I literally just said.
I think
we will
Jeanette's gonna
post his
plug him
link.
later.
I literally said we'll post his. I'll do the same thing I always do, which is post his website. All right. Well, that's it for me for the That's it for me, the Beaveman. Even though I didn't start all this off. Anyway, I didn't start this off, but I am going to say adios, mooch fuckos. I don't have anything coming up, which is good.
Maybe some scouting.
Yeah, I'll probably go do some scouting. I did have fun and I did comedy 3 nights in a row. Grand Rapids was fun as always. So shout out to Mulligan's on Sunday night. That was fun. And that's it for me, the Beaveman. Adios, mooch fuckos.
And from the Swan, we have an open mic at the Dormouse Theater every third Thursday at 7:30 p.m. By the time this podcast comes out, the first one will be over and it will have been epic, but the next one will be in July, the third Thursday in July. Every third Thursday at the Dormouse Theater in Kalamazoo. Killer popcorn, great comedy, all that. Bye from the Swan.
Ma salama ya habibis.
And from the Rons, stay sane, motherfuckers. It's a crazy world out there.